Alright, what's up Transformers fans? Tonight we're taking a look at the, I guess, Authentics Optimus Primal. My wife picked this guy up for me at Kroger and I was like, yeah, he looks pretty cool. Got him in, messed with him a little bit, and I was like, man, this dude's actually pretty fun. So we're going to take a look at him. This is basically like your Legends class Optimus Primal. So, gonna look at this. He does come with these accessories that pop out. So, you know, be careful of that. Can hold them, but the gun face is kind of down, so, you know, that's a bit weird. They look better on the back, so I just leave them on the back. You can go like that. You can flip them around like this. You know, however you want to do it. I like to keep them up like this. Or if you, of course, if you want a more authentic gorilla, you can just take them out and set them to the side. So, transformation on this guy is fairly easy, so let's get into that. And just, you know, get you a good look at the ape mode right before. Nice little chest there. Cool. Okay, so let's get into transformation. So the first thing we're going to do is just pop the shoulder pads open, like so. Next thing we're going to do, we're just going to move our arms out of the way so we can get to it. We're going to open up this back cavity, and this will come down, and it looks like it has these little pegs that tab into those little slots right there. So you just move that all the way, and you're going to want to make sure that your waist is turned this way, because otherwise you can't get this piece to move down. So just make sure that the knees are facing the back. Alright, so this is just on a little pull out swivel around. The head goes down like this, and then we just do that. Bring it down like this. We're going to flip the chest over like that, and then of course tab all that stuff back into place, if it will go. Must have something in the way. There it goes. Okay, I had some stuff in the way, so we're good. And then this little piece comes up from there, folds up on the back like that. Alright, then we just swivel the waist around and straighten up our arms, and there's Optimus Primal all transformed. Pretty cool, man. He's pretty neat. And for such a little figure, he's got some decent articulation. The only thing that I do complain about on this is the forearm articulation really isn't that good. They should have had a little bit more of a cut right there, because you can only get about that much on the forearm. So that's a bit of a bummer. They are on a ball joint, but they need to be a little bit, you know, it needs to have a little bit deeper cut right there. And got the little gaps right here, kind of for no reason. Well, I mean, it's to save on plastic, but whatever, we'll get into that later. But yeah, the only complaint I have is no forearm cut right there. But we got kind of universals at the shoulders, so I mean that's cool for Legends class. The head, it's on a ball joint, but it's a little limited because of the sculpt of the head. But can look left, can look right. I can untab him, and he actually stays together pretty well. But I'm kind of manhandling him here, so. There we go. Of course, because of the transformation, he's got the waist swivel. We've got those. What do we got? We got ball joints at the ball joints at the hip, up like this. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I knew it was coming. Excuse me. All right, so the leg can go up like that, back like this. We've got the knee right there. He does have a ball jointed knee that gives you a pretty good range of articulation. The feet are on ball joints as well, so we get a little bit of the ankle pivot, and they can move around like this. You don't need to turn them around for the transformation, so because of how the transformation is, you don't need to turn them around unless you want to do it, you know, like this, unless you want to have the legs like that. But I mean, you really don't need to, so you don't need to do that for transformation. You can if you want. It's a nice option, but you don't have to. Alright, so I think that's all with articulation. Yeah, we went over the legs and knees. Okay, so there we go. Now, I know you're curious as to how big this guy is, so let's get him into some size comparisons. Let's get the camera a little bit like this, a little bit straighter so we can see better size comparison. There we go, that's perfect. Alright, so we're going to bring out Authentics Starscream. Whoops. And Starscream's going to knock him over. We're going to bring out Authentics Starscream, so he's just a little taller. Just a little. Like barely taller than Starscream. So that's, this is roughly about, I'd say, a Scout class figure. Roughly about Scout class. We're going to bring in the Studio Series Core Class Ironhide. So you can see he's significantly taller than Ironhide. So there's your standard Core Class characters. Alright. And last but not least, we're going to bring in Deluxe Insecticon Kickback. So there's like the modern Deluxes. So hopefully that'll give you a good idea of scale. But yeah, I totally recommend this figure. Even though he's like fairly simple and there's not a lot to him, he's really fun to just kind of mess with and, you know, put there on your desk and let him be. So like, he's a really cool figure. Like I said, this is the, I'm guessing Authentics. I might have the title wrong because I haven't really looked it up. But yeah, this is like the little Scout class guys from Kroger. So go get you one. They're pretty cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.